From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with Love here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hasn't had a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
play fake here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Gets through and now an opening. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Back. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Back. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Take it at the 37. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a first carry for the fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Look at this Arizona defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 21-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Tracking 6, 7 ring.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Evans. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown. Play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
On 40 extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Cardinals nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw again. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Start off
55 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Oh, got one? Okay, let's do it. Durbin that one. Cool.
Yellow.
Okay, Durbin.
Get set.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Let's take it on the 25. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So it makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Take 118. What's up?
Purdy looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Shooter. They're gonna keep on paying them.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Love again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, here's Love. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably all those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Beck. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Beck. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Get set, get set.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, forcing them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And balance his fucking games.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll try and do this himself. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. 3 yards, all they could muster there to bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing the last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, I looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Yeah, they probably would like, oh, yeah, you can just do a break.
Okay, ready?
Too much work for them.
Operating from the gun. Beck will try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's what I was telling Dave. I was like, yeah. So, I mean, I don't.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
James Durant wants to play second middle. Demontis Sabonis is interested in playing Pistons. Who are you, man?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going to be our 2, though. We are fucking 2. Low-key need to fucking...
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. McCaffrey on the toss right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy.
They could wide bat it down. Wide.
And incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Off-play action. Beck. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Put that damn key before you left.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's stay old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Matty got the weakest one in the group.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey, what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Get set. Up.
Now again with a big fullback use check.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Get set. Get set.
They'll run again. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Outside. Up.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
Wait,
this one is
so
getting
somebody
close
told
to
Bill she
being
had no
over.
ass, that's
And
why
they
she
can try to hit the
fucking wearing
reset
them
button
jackets?
starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
The big two.
Back to throw. Back. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. From the gun on third down. Back. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Cardinals. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's O'Connell.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Yeah.
Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not
Send
quitting?
a message that you're not quitting, let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance to win over time, maybe on the onside kick, but not likely.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this